Yo guys, my name is Usab Rashid. Welcome to my first video on Shopify dropshipping. In this video, I'm pretty much doing a 7-day dropshipping challenge where I find a product, run ads to the product, and hopefully make some money by the end of the challenge. So I really like watching these type of videos, so I thought I might as well make one myself and then just post it as my first YouTube video. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste any time. So step number 1 is to find a product, and the way that I find my products are usually through the TikTok burner method. That's when you make a new TikTok account and then you just like a bunch of TikToks of products. So the products that I like are usually products that UGC influencers are pushing. So for example, in the fall, people were pushing Uggs, they were pushing boots, they were pushing hats, they were pushing jewelry, they were pushing all that type of stuff. So that's how I find it. If you don't really want to waste your time, you could use this app called PP Ads, and it pretty much shows you every single ad that's being run on TikTok. You could come to the product section and you could put some filters in, and then you could just kind of like look through kind of what catches your eye and what's going viral and what's working more specifically. And that's pretty much how I will be doing my research. Okay, so day number 1. I was pretty much testing this one product a couple of days ago, and then it was kind of working, it was kind of breaking even. I tried to test a new offer with this and it did not end up working, so I pretty much just refunded the orders. That's why you guys see 172 in negative. But what I did is I pretty much just spent the day looking for a product to test, and then I ended up coming across 2 products that I wanted to test. So once I found the products, I just made like a quick little product page for them, and once that was done, I pretty much just made some ad creatives and then got the ad scheduled for tomorrow. So pretty much the ad testing strategy that I used was my mentor Jung Lab's testing strategy. I just pretty much just like followed along with the PDF. And if you guys want to get access to all of his tools, resources, PDFs, guides, circumventions, everything that you'll like ever need for dropshipping, I'll leave a link down below to his Discord. He does like 6-7 figures a month, and he like literally provides so much value, answers all of your questions. So I'll just like leave a link down below to that. He's very active in the Discord as well. So let's break down a day 2. Alright, it's currently 11:26 p.m. It's the end of day 2, and then we ended the day off at $240. And that's just day 1. So I'm gonna hop onto my PC and then I'm gonna break everything down from like the ads to like the analytics to kind of like improve on tomorrow, so we could kind of scale like a little bit. Okay, let's break down the ads. So as you can see, we spent $28 on the first campaign, and then we spent $61 on the second campaign. I pretty much cut the first campaign off because it wasn't performing well as the second one. There was no really orders for that product. So I went along with the second campaign, which is the product that I ended up going along with for this challenge. We had pretty nice metrics. We had a 44-cent CPC, $9 CPM. There was a little bit of pixel misattribution. It only shows 4 purchases, but these are the ads for day 2. This is the Shopify dash. So we had a total of $238.27. We had 7 orders with a $29 AOV. So let's break down the profit and loss for day 2. Okay, so I'm in the profit tracking now. This is also available in the Discord, so if you're interested, it pretty much just like automatically calculates your profit, loss, and shit like that. So 7 orders, $238. And then after all the shipping fees, ad fees, everything, we were left with a total of $101 profit for the day. Also, one thing I want to go over is the ad spend. So I'm spending Canadian currency to get US currency. So what I did is I pretty much just converted the Canadian currency to US so you guys don't get confused. But after being profitable by $100, I knew that I had enough room to scale for tomorrow. So the plan for day 3 is to make a new campaign with new creatives. I'm only going to target the US this time. I spent money in Canada but didn't get any results from that. So a US campaign with new creatives, and then I'm going to try to surf scale that up tomorrow. Alright, it's day 3. It's 3:46 p.m. and so far for the day we are at $190. And I'll show you guys the ads manager. Okay, so as you guys can see, like the ads manager, so far we spent $50 Canadian to bring back 190 US. So there is like a little bit of misattribution. The ads manager is saying we have 4 orders when we have 6, and it kind of makes it hard to scale, but this campaign has 3 purchases, so I'm just going to increase the budget to $100. There we go. I don't know if this one has 3 as well, or I don't know if this one has more than 1, but I'm just going to like wait for the day to go on and then I'll make the adjustments needed. If we go over to the Shopify, we have 8 add to carts, 9 checkouts. It's saying that we have 2 sales, but in reality we have 6. And we do have a lot of abandoned checkouts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get live recover on the store, and then that's gonna like help out with these abandoned checkouts. Alright guys, it's the end of day 3. It's 11:54 p.m. and today we ended the day off at 1K. We finally hit that 1K day on the new store. Yesterday we did $238. And honestly, I'm super happy about this. So I'm gonna go into my ads manager and I'm gonna show you guys how much we spent to make this 1K. Okay, so looking at the ads for day 3, we spent a total of $227 this day to make back 1K. And this is 227 Canadian. So once we're in the profit tracker, I'll just show you guys how much that is in US. Okay, we're in the profit tracker now. So we had a total of 30 sales. We did 1K that day. And after converting the Canadian currency to US, we spent 170 US dollars. Our cost of goods to ship the orders out to the customers were $315, which left us with a profit of $500 USD, which was a 48% margin. Okay, so going into day 4, what I did is I just made a brand new campaign and I was targeting both Canada and US because that ended up working out pretty well in day 2. And this campaign had another set of creatives, so fresh creatives, and I got that scheduled for 6 a.m. So here is how day 4 went. Okay, it is the end of day 4 and we ended yesterday off at 0.15K. I should be happy about this, but my supplier, he gave me a quote for the wrong product. So people are buying my product like because of what's on like the product. And I took a close look on it and that shit was off. So I'm gonna not scale on day 5 because I just want to make sure we're sending out the right products. I don't want to deal with like chargebacks or shit like that. That is pretty much what has happened so far. I'm not gonna like bump the budgets from like 50. I'm gonna keep it running at 50 until I find out that, you know, we could actually source the product that we're selling. I've hit up some more suppliers as well, so I'm just waiting for my main supplier to hit me up. If he can't source it, I got some more on the back. But yeah, that was the little update. We ended at 1.5K, or not 1.5K, 1.15K, but like, yeah, that's the update. We're in the profit tracker. On day 4, we had 40 sales, and then that gave us a revenue of $1,100. We spent 184 US dollars. Cost of goods were $303, which left us with a profit of 623 with a 53% margin with paid ads. That is absolutely crazy. Let's check out day 5. Okay guys, it is the end of Friday and we ended the day off at $670. And yeah, let's talk about this. So the previous day we did 1.15K and today we did $600 or almost $700. The reason for that is because my best selling variants, they're gonna have a 10-day shipping delay. So they're gonna take longer to send out to the customer. So at first I thought I might as well just mark it as sold out on my website because I didn't realize that they were my best selling products. And then from 8 a.m. to around 2 p.m. there was no sales. So around 2 to 3 p.m. I added that back onto my store with a disclaimer saying that there will be a shipping delay and only order if you're gonna wanna wait 10 days. So that is pretty much how the sales are coming in. So there are people willing to wait the extra 10 days for this. If they're not, then I'll just have them send me the item back. But yeah, that is how the day ended. Okay guys, it is almost the end of Saturday. It's currently 10:46 p.m. and as you guys can see, we're doing pretty damn well today. We have around 60 orders. I don't know how much we have, but I'll just check in like after the day has ended, and then I'll pretty much give you guys like a breakdown of what we did today. Okay, day 6. Day 6 was actually our biggest day in the challenge. We spent $511 Canadian to make back $2,200 with a total of 74 orders. So pretty much for day 6, I just made a new campaign with a new creative. That's what I've been pretty much doing the entire challenge, just making new ad campaigns with new creatives in them. I turned the old one off because it started to experience creative fatigue and then it just wasn't performing as well as it was before. And pretty much just throughout the day, I just surfed the budget up. Okay, we're in the profit tracker now. We got a total of 74 orders. We spent 382 US on ads. I just converted it from Canadian to US. We spent $650 on the cost of goods to ship out to the customer, which left us with a profit of $1,100. in a single day with a 50% margin. I also negotiated my supplier costs even lower, so this is going to be higher. So far throughout the challenge, we've maintained an almost 50% margin each day. So let's take a look at day 7. Okay guys, the challenge is pretty much ending today. It's 11:59 and today we ended off with $923. And yeah, so tomorrow I'll pretty much go over everything from the ads manager to how much we spent to the Shopify analytics to pretty much how much we profited in these 7 days. Okay, for day 7, we pretty much spent almost $200 on ads to get a return of $923. We had 31 sales. We spent $255 on fulfilling the orders, which left us with a profit of $487 with a 52% margin. So looking at the week total, we got a total of 204 sales. We spent $1,056 running ads. The cost of goods were $1,764. In these 7 days, we made $6,100, which left us with a profit of $3,000 in these 7 days. We maintained a 50% margin throughout. So that's pretty much the end of the video. Something I learned in this challenge is to make sure that you have enough inventory, to make sure you always contact your supplier once you start getting sales. Like, I should have contacted my supplier on day 1, but I hit him up on my 3rd day when I already hit 1K days. But that's pretty much it. If you guys want to join the Discord, I'll leave a link down below, and you guys can get access to all of the tools and resources that are provided. Also, let me know what kind of videos that you guys would like to see in the future. But that's pretty much the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed.